How you feel about Crabtree, man? I'll be honest with you. I think I'm ready to see him go on. I think that brother has peaked already, man.
You know, we're going to get a lot of trouble for this. You know this, don't you?
I know a lot of people don't have faith in their new coach, but I'm going to quote Al Pacino from The Devil's Advocate in this one. They ain't never going to see this man come.
Are you listening?
I need to ask you how you're doing. In the second day of free agent signings, we have done not too much. We can be grateful, though, as Torrey Smith is now officially a 49er. We thank Anquan Bolden for securing that pickup. We lost Mike Iupati, but we knew we were going to anyway. The Mike Iupati deal pretty much ends up being nothing more than a straight exchange between us and the Cardinals for Darnell Dockett. We could use him. Let's give out the stupid award, though, right now for the New Orleans Saints, who did their best to give the NFC title to the Hawks. Why would they give them Jimmy Graham? For Max Unger? They could have got any number of people, and maybe in the East Coast Conference or something. What are you... Oh, that was the stupidest deal I've ever seen. It's okay. If Jimmy Graham was all that, then maybe the Saints would have won a title. I hope they lose every game next season by double digits. League experts have also decided that we will be finishing last in the NFC West, as the Cardinals, as the Hawks, and now the Rams, who just picked up Nick Foles, should all finish ahead of us. Listen, don't pay that any mind. The season doesn't start this Sunday. We'll be fine. Trent's going to make some moves. The Niners have been shedding salary, and you just know Trent has got a plan. He better. And then, of course, talking about shedding salary, we save money with the unexpected exit of Patrick Willis. There was no way to see that coming. Social media, you see him all the time. He's working out. He's feeling good. Last year, he promised us he'd come back strong and he'd be ready to roll. And now we find out that that toe has not healed up, and Patrick does not want to continue if he cannot play at the same high level that he's been used to playing at. And making us say, wow. Now all we can do is wish him and his family the best in the future. And then, of course, Frank Gore. Frank Gore has said goodbye, and at least Chip Kelly doesn't get him. Frank is going to end up playing with the Indianapolis Colts, and maybe, who knows, just maybe we'll see him play in the Super Bowl anyway, and maybe we'll get a chance to root for him. But I'm going to miss Frankie. I just didn't want to see him go out like this. So...
Ronbo, a word. Let me be frank about Frank. Hush. We all love Hall of Fame Frank Gore. Y'all ready for the reality of this matter? The Niners are about to move towards a read option for the comfort of Colin Kaepernick in order to make him more effective. You know what I'm saying? The RO also simplifies opposing defenses, which is always a huge plus. Are you feeling me? The 49ers are about to become more Colin-centric. That's coming up next season. Dude is going to be running that booty off. Now, Carlos ran the RO at Ohio State and is quite comfortable in the system. Frank Gore, oh, Frankie is at home and one of the baddest dudes ever. Running out of the I formation, artistically running off the tackles like few people can. Them days is gone, y'all. Even if he stays, would it be right to make him run as a secondary running back? We got to let him go, y'all. We got to let him go. Just saying.
MC Niner keeping it real, but I wasn't really ready for that. I guess he's right. But the heir apparent, El Guapo, Carlos Hyde, will be taking over as the lead running back, and who knows what's ahead for us 49er fans. Let's go talk about more pleasant things. Meet you on the Niner Cam. Let's talk about some of the people we have sustained going into the 2015 season. Niner fam, introducing another member of our coveted family, B9. Bruh, you all the way over in Indianapolis. This is what I love about 49er fans. From East Coast to West Coast, the gold and red. We got a lot to be excited about right now, bruh. A whole lot of things going on. When you think about how bad our season ended, all of a sudden, things are starting to come together a little bit. It's starting to look a little friendly. Defense is back, looking like they're healing up. People are being added on. We're talking Darnell Dockett. Man, that alone. They restructured Aldon Smith. His contract now is being filled up with incentives. He was already a good ball player, but now he's going to be playing for, he's going to be like a bounty hunter out there. When he comes out on that field now, he's going to be killing people for cash.
He sure is.
We got Jarryd Hayne, Jerome Simpson. Give me some feeling, man. What is your feeling on all this?
Man, great things, actually. I mean, come on, man. We picked up a rugby MVP. How dope is that? I mean, this guy, what position is he going to play? I see him doing some great things on special teams. He could even possibly be placed as a running back. I mean, he's going to have to be coached in the right way to get him to be in that position. But, I mean, I really see this guy. He could be a tight end. The dude can catch. He's got a little speed on him for his size. What's he, about 6'2" or so?
6'2", 190 something. No, wait, he eclipses 200 pounds. Jarryd goes 220. It's a big boy, actually.
Yeah.
For the speed.
So he got some size to him.
Yeah, for the speed he's got, man. But the thing is, you heard about, now this is like kudos to Tom Sula. He came in, the option was with Detroit, Seattle, and us. He said, I had to talk with Tom Sula. He was the only guy that knew what was going on. Because there's going to be a transmission that's going to have to be made between the game that he plays in NFL. And Tom, and see, we don't give Tom Sula enough props, man. People have been
I'm starting to see that. I'm starting to see that.
Because I didn't know what to think about him. You know, how much knowledge does he have in the NFL? But apparently he has quite a bit. To be the line coach, he had to, right?
Right, and the players love him.
Yeah, that's
they say he's a good guy. He's really carrying, and I've been checking him out lately. His poise, it's right where it needs to be. I think he's going to fit the slot pretty well. I was nervous weeks ago, but the only thing to do is just to be positive, man, and know that there's a lot of things shaking up. So I hope it's not a trial and error type of season.
Can't afford too many errors.
Yeah. But we're going to stay positive, man.
And
I like what he's doing.
And Darnell Dockett, what did he do to an already good defense? It's getting crazy, man. Ian Williams is coming back. Oh, Dorsey's coming back. Although they're going to run a little different offense, more cap. I mean, everybody knew that was coming in the season anyway. That's why he's out there training as hard as he is now.
Right.
But that's a plus. If I'm in Seattle and I'm in Arizona and I'm in St. Louis, I'm thinking, oh, man, if he learns anything, it ain't going to be as easy as it was. Bowman is coming back. They got that crazy new rookie, Borland, and they picked up Dockett. Now, how are we supposed to score?
Look, and going back to Dockett, man, I was excited about Dockett because in case Justin Smith doesn't come on board with us and retire, we're good. That's how I see it.
I don't know what they're going to do with all this power. They got more beef on the defensive line. It'd be nice if some of those guys could play offense. This new guy, Jerome Simpson. You seen that catch he made when he was with Cincinnati, right?
Yeah, that was 2011, I believe. Yeah.
I still don't believe that, man. Okay, the time he runs downfield, there's a defender standing in front of the goalpost. He takes an entire kip over the top of the man. I was watching. They got a diagram on one video. He grabs the man's helmet, the defender's helmet, to get his balance, and comes all over, and comes down, and what would be a 10-point, I mean a perfect landing.
Right.
That is a complete freak. Who can do that?
Man, that is athleticism at its best.
Oh, and he's never had a really good quarterback. Cap can bring the ball to him. He's got 4.42 speed. He can get down the field. He's 6'2" with that kind of athleticism. I think we got something.
I believe so too. How you feel about Crabtree, man? I'll be honest with you. I think I'm ready to see him go on. I just think that we've watched him grow as a player with the Niners. I want to stay positive, but I think that brother has peaked already, man. We need somebody a little more dynamic. I think it's time to go. I would even keep Stevie. I mean, Stevie gave us a year? Yeah, let's give him another opportunity. Let's keep Stevie and see what he could do, man. He was real clutch on third down too. So,
and Stevie Johnson, the problem is they don't want to pay him. I really wish they would, because I agree with you. I do not. You know, we're gonna get in a lot of trouble for this. You know this, don't you? you know, Michael Crabtree's got a lot of fans, but I was between. I'm gonna go ahead and say it because you already opened up this can of worms.
Blame it on me.
Okay, blame it on me. Because Michael Crabtree has been lagging for the last season and a half. I understand that injury to his Achilles, but when he came back, he was still half-stepping.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Stevie Johnson should have had more touches last year. You know what? Oh man, they're gonna get us, man. Michael Crabtree's got a lot of fans out there. I just want to make it clear, I still like Michael Crabtree. I'm just talking about for the sake of winning ball games. Maybe it's time for Michael to move on. Oh, I can't believe I said it. Okay, but we're just talking about it's business.
Right, that's it. It's business, and they play to win, and we watch to see it win as well. We're 49er faithful regardless. And I like Crabtree too. I've got many debates about that guy and always sided with him, and the whole he's got the best hands in the league, and I stood by him for some time. I just think that maybe he's peaked. We need just a little more dynamic in that department. So
and speed.
Let
me ask you this though, how do you see us finishing this season? This is a loaded question because right now we're not through adding personnel and some other things, but do you see us in the playoffs this season?
I do.
All right.
I do. I feel that if Kaepernick can do what he's known to do and come off strong, man, again, defense, that's not the question. It's the offense, and it starts with the head. Mm-hmm. So if Kaepernick can come out, hey, like you said, he's a running quarterback, hit the ground running, I see us going far in the playoffs and hitting that bowl.
Right. Before you go, as I always got to have, you got to give the Niners scream, bro. And I know with that great voice you got, give it some of that enthusiastic Niners scream.
Count me down, man. I'm hyped. Count me down.
3, 2, 1.
Niners!
Oh, that was sweet. Another East Coast brother. His name is Jules. Jules, come on in here, man. Jules, man, this is the most exciting time of the year. Other than the games being played, what players we're going to get, free agency is boiling right now. And if you've been watching the headlines, like I know you have been, all 49er fans are watching the headlines right now. Jarryd Hayne, man. You know what I thought about Jarryd Hayne? I had this vision, man. The dude is a natural kick return man, right? Mm-hmm. First game of the season, kickoff to Hayne. Hayne stands back, he looks back. He's not calling for a fair catch. Get ready. Jarryd grabs the ball. Touchdown 49ers.
Everybody's going to be hiring a rugby players after that happens.
Tell you, man, the way he runs, he is like, you watch him knock over them big guys like he does, running through people. They don't have no effect on him. Could be our very own version of a beast mode. The Australians like to barbecue, and they say something that always used to make me laugh. Throw a shrimp on the bobby. In this case, Jarryd will be Bobby mode. Darnell Dockett, how do you feel about adding more beast on that defensive line?
Everybody's saying he's going to be replacing Justin Smith. It's looking good. You got Lynch, Dockett, Aldon Smith, and if Justin Smith doesn't return, who will replace him? Is Brooks still there?
For now. Yep, yes, all the NFL talking. It's going to be Friday the 13th every Sunday. I wish the 49ers would wear those things.
Yes, it is.
You know what I don't want to hear again? I do not want to hear the term turf toe ever again in my life. We had toes. Willis with the toes. Brock with the Tros. What's a new guy you know what? He didn't even play enough. I don't even know him. Who's the kid we drafted last year in the first round?
Jimmy Ward.
Jimmy Ward. Does anybody know Jimmy Ward? When was the last time anybody seen Jimmy Ward?
I'm not going to jump to that negative side with Jimmy Ward. I mean, every first draft pick, he always get injured in that first year. I mean, look at Reed, concussion, first year. And he comes back stronger in the second year.
Yeah.
So, Jimmy Ward, given the opportunity, second year, you never know.
There you go, Jimmy. You know, it wasn't nothing but love. Jules says you're going to be fine this year. Well,
I've seen his highlights too in college. The guy's all over the place.
Seen him too.
So, Jimmy, let me down.
All right. We got now, I'm watching the press, and I'm understanding now that it is possible we could be going after Torrey Smith again. Wide receiver from the Ravens, very fast. Not what you call a premier receiver. He's good as your second man. But Anquan Bolden is still going to be our number one guy, I got a feeling.
Yes.
So therefore, the door is open for Torrey to stretch out that defense and make things happen. What do you say about that?
We have enough cap space.
Jerome Simpson, man, I don't care what anybody says about Jerome Simpson, man. I love watching him play, man. I can't wait.
Just lay off the pipe.
I know.
Just keep it clean. Keep it clean, Jerome.
What is your prediction for this year? How are we going to do, Jules? Are we going to the playoffs? Where are we going?
Hell, yes we are. Yes we are. And I'll tell you why. Let me tell you why. I know a lot of people don't have faith in our new coach, but I'm gonna quote Al Pacino from The Devil's Advocate in this one. They ain't never gonna see this man come. Everybody respects him. He's a player coach. And if you look at his background, the path that he's been through, giving this man a chance, he could coach. He could coach.
Absolutely.
But I also want to add, remember when we played squash with Cypher?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody said, oh, defensive coach can't run the team. And what happened to that?
Mm.
You won 2 Super Bowls with that man.
Yep. It's something good to look forward to.
Mm-hmm. And so all the fans out there that got love for Harbaugh, we can still have love for the man, but don't get attached.
You can't leave, man, without giving a Niner yell. I know you've been.
Oh, yes.
I know you've been working on it. Let me know, man. I'll count you down. You ready? Oh, I like that even better. 3, 2, 1. Thank you, B9. Jules, man, you guys put a smile in what would otherwise be a dismal day. Well, let's keep an eye on the draft. I'm telling you what's going to happen between now and the days ahead. We could be picking up somebody that can make us all smile. Meanwhile, you can catch me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'll see you there. The name never changes. Ronbo Sports. Count me down.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have me, sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.